Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I've been snacking because I just, hormonal cravings and stuff, and I'm not in the mood to like control myself right now, so welcome back to another installment of Self-Care Sunday. So today I'm going to review the final mask I have in my She Sent It stash. This is the Tropical Coconut and Rice Milk Hair Mask for all hair types. So yeah, this is the last one. Haven't tried it. This is going to be a first impression. So far, I've been really impressed with all the She Sent It deep conditioners, and I feel like this is going to be no different. Just as an idea of what I did to my hair prior, so I shampooed with my main choice, and then I conditioned with the companion conditioner to this. It's the Tropical Coconut and Rice Milk Conditioning Smoothie. That is really, really nice as well, and it comes in the same size container as this. It's just in a bottle. So I like that they give you more product in that. So as far as that conditioner goes, has tons of slip, like all of them. I do feel like it wasn't quite as good as the first time I used it because I did do like a really deep cleansing. But my hair still looks good, and I'll show you guys where I'm at right now. So this is after rinsing out the conditioning smoothie. So this looks like typically how my hair would look after I wash. I do have some shine. My hair is very soft. I find that to be very softening. It's really nice. Definitely a treat, but a good treat to have. I think it's really, really nice. So it's not, I don't love it as much as this one, the Maui Moisture, but it's like second after this. I have another conditioner from them that I'll talk about that I'm not like in love with as much. So let me read the claims really quick. This says it's for damaged hair in need of instant repair. This mask infuses nourishing nutrients to dry and damaged hair. This high-performance formula instantly penetrates strands to restore elasticity and rebuild hair strength from the inside. Leaves hair feeling soft, strong, and healthy. And I find that that is just like a common theme for all She Sent It hair masks. My hair is going to feel soft. It's going to feel really nice. As far as ingredients go, the first few are purified water, chamomile extract, BTMS, CDRL alcohol, avocado oil, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, coconut milk, and rice milk extracts. So really great ingredients in this. Honestly, like everything in here just seems really good to me. So I would say that this one isn't quite as thick as the Royal Honey. Like it's starting to inch out of the jar, but not quite in the way that the Papaya Super Hydrate does. Still has a thickness to it. So I feel like this is like the thicker end of the in-between of the pomegranate pear conditioning custard and the Royal Honey and Argan. So I'm going to go ahead and do things like usual. So after this, I have a couple more She Sent It stylers, and then literally everything else I have from She Sent It is leave-in conditioner, as far as stuff that I haven't tried. Ooh, really nice, really creamy. So yeah, I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do that. I know I'm going to film with the companion Tropical Coconut and Rice Milk Defining Leave-In today, and I'm going to put that up as a curly cocktail video, just because I do want to see what I get out of like the entire system itself, you know. Okay, this is what I like to see. Y'all can tell, even though I really do enjoy light deep conditioners too. I love those deep conditioners that kind of give me a little bit of that weight. Right now this feels buttery going into my hair. Really nice and buttery. It's still not as thick as the Royal Honey. But it does have a nice thickness to it. It really does grip onto the strands. So yeah, I do want to see how using kind of the Tropical Coconut products as a system is going to do for my hair. This is nice. I am enjoying this so far. It feels really, really good. I did want to ask you guys though, how many of you guys watched Curly Proverbs video on Maui Moisture? I'm just curious. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the video. Like, she didn't say anything that I didn't already know. I think the thing that bothered me was she gave a lot of some of the sources that she pulled just weren't reliable. Like, I stopped listening anytime someone references PETA. And if any of you have followed PETA closely, then you know why I don't listen to anyone that references PETA. PETA is a horrible foundation, and they actually hurt more animals than they help. So if you didn't know that, definitely look into that. But part of me feels like she feels the way that all of us do when it comes to stuff like this. Part of me feels like, hey, a lot of us follow you because you're someone that is so into clean ingredients. And I was kind of surprised that she was using Maui Moisture, to be honest. Not that I don't use Maui Moisture. I have a mask that I'm going to bring you guys, even though, I mean, if y'all don't want to see it, then cool. But I feel like I have it, so why not talk about it? Because it actually is something that has really helped my hair. The product has done me good. There's just a lot of debate about these preservatives that are formaldehyde releasers and how people feel about them. It's one of those things where it's like, and like I said in that Eco Styler video, you're always playing a game of chance. And you never really know. You really don't. You never really know. I've learned a lot about the ingredients from chemistry, you know, taking chemistry classes, and from there just being like someone that's always looking into stuff like that. So I've learned a lot about stuff like that, and most of what she said was on point. The only thing that I took issue with was the article that she found from PETA that said that all urea compounds that are in products, essentially, and I did go up and look this up myself, because if you look up vegan urea compounds, it's the first thing that pops up. I did take a little bit of issue with that, because she then went on to basically say that, like, these companies are putting pee in our products, just taking animal pee and putting it into our products. And that is such a big stretch, y'all. Like, I was listening to her and I was feeling her until she said that, because I'm sitting here and I'm like, do y'all not realize it would probably cost more money for these companies to be strolling up and collecting pee from farms and shit, to put in your products than it would to just make a synthetic compound, which is usually what it is. First of all, when she said that she was referencing PETA, I kind of started to tune her out anyway. But then, like, that whole thing just kind of turned me off, because it just at the end of the day, I don't think people also consider that scared people make just as much money as ignorant people. I'm making a mess. They really do. And so it's really hard for those of us that do this, because we know that there are a lot of companies that are putting this information out there because they want you to go spend the money on the natural product, if that makes sense. So they want to scare you into spending money on them, or into supporting their organization, a la PETA. And that's not, you always have to look at where your research is coming from. And just be careful, like, if you're going to present that information, be careful of who you're allowing yourself to take in that information from, because stuff like that just really, really frustrates me. I think one of the biggest issues is, for me, that Maui Moisture does have this natural claim to them, and I feel like companies ride too hard on that to get the money of people like us who are looking for more natural products. And I mean, it's not just us. There's your whole brand of Whole Fooders that, you know, they only shop for their products at Whole Foods. I think that we're also falling into one of the issues of, and I think that's why a lot of these things are really showing up in products now, is that companies are trying to figure out what to replace parabens with. And that's something that I've noticed a lot of the times, that certain products like that I've used for a while, they eliminate parabens from the products, but then they have to have something else to put in their place. If you have water in your products, you have to have a preservative. And the thing is, there isn't a preservative that's really a preservative that's been developed on the market that doesn't have problems. There are some that are more mild, but all of them come with their fair share of problems. And that's something that we have to consider, is that natural anything that comes from the ground, well, with the exception of like oils and minerals, weren't built to last forever, you know. Our foods and the ingredients that we put in our products weren't made to last for up to 2 years. And that's how a lot of even our black-owned brands get in trouble. I know Camille Rose has had some issues with being called Camille Rose Naturals and having to put certain things in her products. And it's not, a lot of these things aren't in all of them. What I will say about that is that I think a lot of these business owners go in with the intention of not putting these things in their products, and then once they get to the lab and it actually has to like be approved to get into a store, things change and they're told they have to fix it. I think that's why the leave-in collection that she did took so long to come out, because, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the way that they look on the shelves now aren't the same. I do plan on doing a review of those. I do have them. I'm just testing them. But they don't look the same as the way that they did when she released them online in bundles. And I think that she does that because she has the freedom to not put those things in her products to a certain extent. She's run into some issues with that, and I feel kind of bad for her about it, because I think most of the people that have gone into, like, you know, black-owned businesses that have gone into this industry to do this, saw themselves doing this a certain way, and unfortunately, it's not just you and your company. Once you start to hit the shelves and you start to expand and make your products available to everybody, things change. And sometimes it's out of the owner's hands. And that's something that we have to consider. I think we're just at a point now where we really need more innovation, because at the end of the day, is DIYing always expensive? No. But if you are barely making it this close to living on a bench somewhere, and you know, you're just barely struggling to get groceries, you can't afford to make your own products and have them going bad within like 3 or 4 days. You just can't. That's not always the solution for people. So when you think about it in that aspect, it does get costly and it does get expensive for people, because you have to consider, like, this is making a hair product that will go bad in less than a week, potentially. Doesn't always happen, but potentially go bad in less than a week, or you can feed your family. Like, I just have some issues with that, and that's why I said, like, I feel like there's also a level of entitlement that, you know, the people that are saying these things, like, they're living pretty decent lives, you know? And I always feel like when we get on our I'm so woke high horse, we always forget about the people that don't have what we have. Definitely know what you guys thought about her video, how you feel about it. I don't know, I feel like there's only so much that I can say because I feel like I'd be beating a dead horse, but I also did want y'all to take away that do be smart about who you get your research from, because I do feel like that was a misstep on her part, and I don't think she wasn't doing it for views. Like, she was genuinely upset. I feel like she said what she said in a more genuine manner. But yeah, so that is where I am with this hair mask. I totally went on a rant there. But as far as like first impressions, application goes, feels really good in the hair. Definitely love how it's feeling. It definitely feels even more rich and soft when it gets into the hair, which I wasn't expecting. Like, even my hands feel really nice right now just from having this on my hands. As far as how much product I used, so I'm like barely getting into the jar. Basically, I'm at like the rim of the jar here, if you can see that. So that's where I'm at. I barely used any product. I think this, just like the Royal Honey, I will probably get like 5 more uses out of this. It's looking like with the Royal Honey, I'm probably going to get 3 more. I've used that 3 times. I have 3 more uses. So, definitely think, even though this is at a higher price point, I do think you're going to get a good bang for your buck when it comes to this. It's thick enough to where you don't have to use too much product. So, if you worry about that kind of stuff, you're good to go with this baby. So, like always, I'm going to go sit underneath my deep conditioning cap. Then I'll rinse my hair, and then I'll come back to you guys with the final results. Okay, guys, so these are my results. So, freshly rinsed hair. Now, as far as my results go, I'm not like in love with the way I was in love with the Royal Honey, but I do think that this is a good mask that is worth the money. You guys can see I do have quite a bit of shine still from the product itself. And I do have a lot of elasticity, so it did help to bring back that elasticity that I lost during the shampoo process. I think one thing that I will note is that I think these products had a little bit of a difficult time managing when it came to the amount of cleansing that I did prior to applying these products. So I think that they did a good job, considering that I really just like went in just to get everything off of my hair, because that's how I do when I have silicones in my hair. I go in. So I think they did a really good job of kind of rebuilding that structure and integrity. You would never know that I did some serious cleansing prior to. Hair looks really nice and healthy, nice and bouncy. I'm loving these back sections. They look all velvety. This is what I would expect from a really good reparative hair mask. And I will say, compared to like my Blueberry Bliss, this does give more of that touchable moisture to the hair that the Blueberry Bliss does not give, but I do feel like I get more poppage from the Blueberry Bliss. So let me go back over the claims just one more time so we can kind of cover all of our bases. This did claim that it was for damaged hair in need of instant repair, and that it infuses nourishing nutrients to dry and damaged hair. It's supposed to instantly penetrate strands to restore elasticity and rebuild hair strength from the inside. And that's how I feel. I feel like my hair just feels like it is nourished from the inside out. I definitely think this is a great treatment. I definitely see the improvement in elasticity, especially in here. Really hard to get my curls to pop when they are like fresh, wet with no product, because my hair does get kind of weighed down. And I feel like you can see a lot of the poppage, and you can really see what this product did. I think all in all, the combination of using the smoothie and then using this afterward was just really good for my hair. It did exactly what I needed to do after doing the cleansing that I did. So I feel like this is a good option as a treatment if you want something that isn't like super duper protein heavy. I think that this is going to be a really good option for you. Because it does have the rice and coconut extracts, but it doesn't label them as a protein. So I'll look into that just in case, but like as far as all of this goes, this doesn't have protein in it. So I am curious about that, but I mean, I got great results from it, and I think that it's a really nice mask. To recap, let me go ahead and section my hair, and I'll recap this She Sent It mask for you guys, just in order of what I love the most. I would say from everything that I tried, the Royal Honey and Argan is my first choice. That's definitely something that I am going to repurchase in bulk. It just did my hair so well, and I use that anytime I know that I need a lot of moisture. I really want those buttery soft curls. Second to that would be the Pomegranate Pear restorative mask. I think that that one does a really great job of giving you that really good balance between protein and moisture. Like I said, that one does have protein in it, and I do like to use masks that have protein. So if you're looking for something like that, that is a good mask to try. Then this one would be third on my list. Not that it's bad, it is just one that I feel like it is really, really good, but there are others that keep me coming back to them more than this one would. And then last would be the Papaya Super Hydrate. Like I said in that video, it worked really well. It's just not my thing. Like, I like that buttery soft feel to my curls. If you are someone that has very loose curls and you're not here for stuff like the Royal Honey and Argan, then you will most definitely love the Papaya Super Hydrate, because it is very hydrating and it leaves your hair feeling nice without weighing it down, you know, all of that stuff that a lot of people that tend to fall into two regions deal with. So that is it for this self-care Sunday. Sorry, I'm in the process of getting my hair ready because I'm going to film another video right after this. But that's it for this one. Thank you guys for joining me, and thank you guys for writing it out with me with all these She Sent It hair masks. I know I do a lot of She Sent It on the channel, but hey, I love talking about smaller brands, and as I can get my hands on more smaller brands, you will be seeing more of those on my channel. But yeah, She Sent It hair masks, I mean, I feel like they are one of the hair mask authorities. All the ones that I tried were good. Regardless of how I preferred them, all of them were good. And I feel like you can't go wrong with getting a She Sent It hair mask. You really just can't. It all depends on what ingredients you like and what you prefer and your results. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you are new here, I would love for you to subscribe. Please do join the fam. And leave me a comment down below whether you have tried this, and if you haven't, do you intend to try it? What do you think about it? And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.